Games and Wario.
Hey guys and girls, Marlon here with another review video. But before I start off the review, I want to give a special thanks to Nintendo of America for providing Yokai Watch 2 Bony Spirits for the Nintendo 3DS. So, y'all know how I do my reviews, right? Story, gameplay, controls, graphics, sound, and if it's worth picking up. So I jot down the review in my phone. I'm gonna try not to spoil the story for you guys, so bear with me. Okay, so I'm pretty much new to Yokai Watch. I've never played the original one. It's my very first time playing it, and unfortunately I just jumped right into the sequel because Nintendo sent me the second version of the game. But it's Bony Spirits and Fleshy Souls, so stay tuned for the review for Fleshy Souls as well. But I managed to, finish up Yokai Watch 2 Bony Spirits. So the story, when you first start off with the game, you're prompted with choosing a male or a female. So I choose the male. I name the character Wario, of course, and when you progress through the story, you'll see the dialogue with your name popping up and stuff like that, which is really cool. So the story begins with the disappearance of your Yokai Watch stolen by the Yokai Travelers. So yeah, that's how the story opens up. I call them the Yokai Travelers, and they stole the watch from you, and now you're on a quest to discovering yokais, of course, getting the watch back, and you suffer from memory loss. So you're trying to gain your memory back and remember some of the yokais from the original Yokai Watch, which is really, really cool. And there's a little twist in the story with your mama and your dad fighting over donuts. Can you believe that, guys? They're fighting over spirit and soul donuts. Okay, that was really, really funny. I was crackling really hard there. So again, I don't want to give away too much on the story, but that's as far as the story part goes. Now the gameplay, oh my god, I really love the gameplay in Yokai Watch 2. Like, it's so fluid, very, very good. They actually made it where it was really easy for me to find where to go. Like, a lot of times I was looking at the map to figure out where to go instead of looking up at the top screen where you have your character running around. That's some really, really cool stuff there. So very easy to get to your next objective. I really applaud them. The controls, no, let's back up a little bit here. I'm going a little bit too fast. Now, as far as the gameplay is concerned, I love the fact that you can fight different yokais and stuff like that. You have the medals that you can unlock in the game. You also have the stylus. You can pull out the stylus and you can charge up your Soultimate ability attacks. Really, really cool stuff there. Really love the battling system. It reminds me of Pokemon a little bit, how the battling system is in Pokemon. So really, really cool stuff there. Of course, you can unlock collectible items, medals. You can get coins and stuff like that to go to this particular machine to unlock a capsule that unlocks yokais, which is really, really cool. Of course, you have to feed them in order for you to be friends with them. You can be friends with them, but you have to also feed them as well. So that's some crazy, interesting things there with the yokai. You can also, with the Yokai Watch, I know a lot of y'all know this because, well, maybe not of y'all know, but the Yokai Watch itself gives you the ability to see the yokais that are hidden in the universe, in the world or whatever. So that's really amazing stuff there. And of course, your very first yokai when you receive the watch, because you have to go to some sort of store, purchase the yokai, and then automatically you will see your first yokai, which is the butler, Mr. Whisper. So Mr. Whisper is really funny. Really, really enjoy the characterizations between the yokai and your character. I just wish that the character would just talk like right through and not just being not just with you being prompt with like speech bubbles and things like that, but there's different cutscenes and things like that where they actually the character actually do talk and correspond with the yokai. And of course, your second yokai that you discovered, or I should say discover, is Jibania. If I'm saying that correct, Jibania. Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. But other than that, I don't really want to touch off too far off into the gameplay. I don't want to make this a long, super long review, but the gameplay is really, really awesome. Of course, each yokai that you get, you can actually like give them a name, like a nickname or something like that. So whenever you're doing local play or street pass, you can identify them when you're using them and such. So really, really awesome stuff there. Of course, you can gain experience points, to level up your yokai. That's awesome. I really, really love the fact that you can level up in the game. So very, very good stuff there for the gameplay aspect. And also when you're fighting another yokai, you can level up, you can charge up, not level up, but charge up your ultimate attack, which is basically a devastating attack after it's charged up, and you can use the stylus. Love the fact that you can actually use the stylus to charge attacks, to actually use it to navigate the magnifying glass to find a yokai, which is really cool. Also, you have different tribes for your yokai. The yokais out there, you have different tribes. They belong to different tribes and such. So really, really cool stuff there. I think Nintendo included a medal inside each of the boxes. This Bony Spirits and Fleshy Souls are included with a medal. And I think this one here is for Jabanya, if I'm saying that correctly. Forgive me. But yeah. So there's over 350 different yokais that you can discover, which is really, really cool. Don't think I'm missing out on anything. Okay, let's talk about the graphics. Now, the graphics is by far the best graphics I've ever seen on a 3DS. Like, period, on a 3DS system. So my phone is ringing, but I'm gonna stop it because I'm doing a review. But yeah, the best graphics I've ever seen. Very smooth, very fluid. Love the graphics. Really, really awesome stuff there. Best I've seen on a 3DS. Now, the sound, the music selection coincides with the gameplay a lot and what's going on with the different battles. So love the sound. Love when the yokais are going up together, the different sound effects and things like that, which is really, really amazing. So kudos to them for actually, I think the company is called Level 5. Kudos to Level 5 for the sound. The sound is really, really incredible. Love the sound. So overall, I would give this game a 10 out of 10. I couldn't find anything wrong with the game at all. The only thing is I just wish that the character would just actually talk in some parts of the game or whatever, like parts of the story and things like that, instead of just a speech bubble thingy. But overall, 10 out of 10. I do recommend picking this up if you're a fan of the original Yokai Watch. Again, this is the review for Yokai Watch 2 Bony Spirits. Again, stay tuned for Fleshy Souls. This is a whole different campaign, I do believe, and different yokais and things like that. So that's really cool. And the fact that you can discover so many yokais, over 350 of them, and it's really unique where you can find different yokais in the trash, just in the park. It's really cool. Really awesome game. Shout out to Nintendo and Level 5 for making a really cool game. Leave in the comments down below. Let me know what y'all think. Stay subscribed for more content to come, and stay tuned for my review on Fleshy Souls. And peace. Love you guys. I'm out.
It's me, Wario. Click my nose to subscribe. What are you waiting for? Come on. Come on.